Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes during a quiet, rainy evening and wondered, what do they actually see when they look at me? Do they just see a giant two-legged food provider? Or is there a sacred emotional connection happening beneath the surface? In our human world, being a parent is the ultimate title. It represents unconditional love, a lifetime of protection, and an unbreakable emotional anchor. But can a completely different species truly understand what a mother or a father is? Science has finally given us an answer, and it is more beautiful than we ever imagined. Modern canine psychology and advanced neuroimaging studies prove that when your dog looks at you, their brain undergoes the exact same neurochemical changes that a human infant experiences when looking at their biological mother or father. Their brain releases a massive surge of oxytocin, the literal hormone of love, safety, and deep emotional attachment. They don't just obey you because you hold the food bowl. They look at you because you are their ultimate safe haven, their protector, and their actual parent.
In this ultimate deep dive documentary, we are breaking down the 20 real, undeniable, and scientifically proven signs that your dog secretly views you as their true mother or father. Number 15 is a strange behavior that almost every dog owner completely misunderstands or gets frustrated by, but it is actually a profound declaration of absolute love. Let's explore the beautiful, hidden depths of your furry baby's mind together. Sign number 1. They become your permanent, inseparable shadow. Does your dog follow you into the kitchen, sit right outside the bathroom door, and closely walk next to your ankles from room to room? In the pet community, we often use the term Velcro dogs to describe this behavior. While some people quickly mistake this for pure separation anxiety, animal behaviorists reveal a much deeper evolutionary truth. In the wild, young puppies naturally follow their mothers everywhere. It is an instinct driven by survival, comfort, warmth, and learning. When your adult dog continues to follow you around the house, even when they know no food is coming and no walk is happening, they are repeating this exact childhood instinct. They follow you because your moving presence gives them a psychological sense of absolute safety. You are their anchor, and just like a toddler following their mom, they feel most at peace when you are within arm's reach. Sign number 2, sleeping with their back or backside pressed firmly against your body. When your dog curls up on the bed, the couch, or the floor next to you, do they turn around and deliberately lean their back against you? To humans, turning your back on someone might seem a bit distant or impolite, but in dog language, this is one of the highest compliments you could ever receive. In the wild, wolves and wild dogs sleep in a tight, protective pack. They sleep facing outwards to watch for danger, while pressing their backs against each other for warmth and security. By sleeping with their back to you, your dog is showing absolute vulnerable trust. They are saying, I can close my eyes and rest in peace because I know my parent is guarding my blind spot. It's a beautiful sign that they view you as their ultimate protector. Sign number 3, the emotional eye contact check-in. Have you ever been out on a long walk, exploring a new trail, or perhaps sitting in an unfamiliar room and noticed your dog constantly looking back at you? They might stop sniffing for a brief second, look up directly into your eyes, and then confidently continue what they were doing. This is known in animal psychology as a visual check-in. Human children do the exact same thing when they are playing at a crowded park. They constantly look back to make sure their mom or dad is still there watching over them. When your dog checks in with you visually, they're looking for your emotional reaction to the environment. If your face looks calm, relaxed, and happy, they immediately feel safe to keep exploring. They trust your judgment and your emotional stability above anyone else's in the world. Sign number 4, bringing you their favorite or even completely broken toys. We all know that dogs love to play fetch, but pay close attention to the subtle psychology of how they present their toys to you. If your dog walks up to you gently, drops their favorite stuffed animal right on your lap, and simply stares at you without barking or demanding a game, they aren't asking you to throw it.
They are actually offering you a precious gift. In a dog's mind, their toys are their most valuable possessions and resources. By sharing their prized treasure with you, they are expressing deep, unconditional affection. Even more touching, if they bring you a broken toy and leave it in your hands, they are looking at you exactly like a human child looks at a parent, thinking, "You are all powerful, you are wise. Please fix this for me because I trust you completely."
Sign number 5. Yawning immediately after you yawn. Contagious yawning is a fascinating neurological phenomenon. Have you ever noticed that when a friend or a family member yawns, you suddenly feel an uncontrollable urge to yawn too? Science proves that contagious yawning is directly linked to deep social empathy. It happens because our brains are naturally wired to mirror the behaviors and emotional states of those we share a profound connection with. Interestingly, university studies have shown that dogs are significantly more likely to yawn right after their owners yawn, compared to when a complete stranger does it. If your pup mirrors your yawns, it is a scientifically proven sign that they are emotionally and neurologically attuned to you. Your bond is so deep that their subconscious nervous system is literally reacting directly to yours. Sign number 6, seeking your physical affection right after eating their food. This is a massive psychological indicator that reveals your dog's true priorities. For any animal, food is the absolute number one priority for survival. When a dog is hungry, their brain is entirely focused on resource motivation and survival instincts. However, what your dog chooses to do after their bowl is completely empty tells you everything about their heart and soul. If your dog finishes their dinner and immediately runs over to you, instead of going to sleep or playing, to rest their heavy head on your knee or cuddle up next to your side, this means they value your affection just as much as survival. They aren't just using you for a free meal. They are coming to you purely for emotional connection, comfort, and love, just like a child running to hug their parents after a warm family dinner. Sign number 7, constantly sleeping on your dirty laundry or your shoes. This is the specific sign that many dog parents find frustrating or messy, but the psychological reality behind it is incredibly sweet. Do you ever come home from a long day to find your dog curled up on your worn t-shirt, your dirty socks, or right inside your laundry basket? You might think they are just being mischievous, but your unique scent is concentrated heavily in your worn clothes. To your dog, your scent is the most comforting, reassuring smell in the entire universe. When you leave the house for work, your dog can experience moments of deep loneliness. Sleeping on your clothes is their beautiful way of keeping you close to them. Your smell triggers an immediate release of happy chemicals in their brain, helping them feel completely safe, calm, and close to their favorite parent, even when you are miles away. Sign number 8, staying directly by your side when you are sick, sad, or crying. Dogs possess an incredible, almost supernatural ability to read human emotions and physical vulnerability. They can literally smell the chemical changes and hormonal shifts in our bodies when we are stressed, grieving, or physically ill. If you've ever had a terrible day, sat on the living room floor crying, or stayed in bed with a severe fever, you probably noticed that your dog absolutely refused to leave your side. They might rest their heavy head directly on your chest, gently lick away your tears, or simply lay quietly at the foot of your bed like a loyal, silent guard. A dog who views you as their parent feels a deep instinctual responsibility to comfort and protect you when you are vulnerable, just like you comfort them during a terrifying thunderstorm. Sign number 9, the absolute explosion of pure, unadulterated joy when you return home. It doesn't matter if you were gone for 8 long, exhausting hours at work, or if you simply stepped outside to take out the trash for 2 short minutes. To your dog, your return is always the single greatest event of their day. They wag their tails so intensely that their entire body shakes. They jump, they whine with happiness, and they run around looking for a toy to show you. In canine psychology, this intense greeting is a critical pack bonding ritual. They are celebrating that their provider, their protector, and their beloved parent has returned safely to the den. To them, the world is dark and incomplete when you are gone, and your return brings the light back into their lives. Sign number 10, lifting their left eyebrow slightly when they look at you. A dedicated team of animal behavior scientists in Japan conducted an advanced study on dog facial expressions and discovered something truly remarkable. When dogs were reunited with their owners, they immediately lifted their left eyebrow slightly within the first fraction of a second. However, when they saw a complete stranger or even a casual acquaintance, they didn't display this specific facial movement at all. Moving the eyebrows, especially the left side, which is controlled by the emotional right hemisphere of the brain, is a sign of intense positive social connection in canines. It means their face literally lights up with recognition and pure happiness the exact millisecond they see your face. It is a subtle genetic reflex reserved exclusively for the person they consider their true mom or dad. Sign number 11. Walking up to you and leaning their entire body weight against your legs. Have you ever been standing in the kitchen washing dishes or chatting with a neighbor and your dog comes over and simply presses their entire side against your shins? Sometimes they might even sit down right on your feet. Many owners assume their dog is just blocking their path or begging for attention, but in the canine world, a full body lean is the physical equivalent of a deep, warm hug. Dogs don't have arms to wrap around your neck, so they use their entire body to seek physical reassurance. By leaning their weight onto you, they are absorbing your warmth and grounding themselves in your presence. It is a profound declaration of love that says, I lean on you because you are my rock, my support, and my entire world. Sign number 12. Looking at you with a soft, open mouth and relaxed facial features, often called the dog smile. Yes, dogs can actually smile, but it looks very different from a human grin. When a dog looks at you with their lips relaxed, their tongue slightly exposed, and their eyes soft and warm, they are displaying complete emotional contentment. If their mouth is open but their jaw is completely loose, this is a universal sign of peace in animal communication. They only display this specific, soft facial structure when they are around individuals who make them feel entirely safe and relaxed. If your dog sits across the room, looks at you, and gives you this relaxed, happy expression, they are sending you a silent love letter, thanking you for being such a wonderful, peaceful parent. Sign number 13. Letting out a long, deep, contented sigh when they settle down next to you. Picture this. Your dog climbs onto the couch, circles a few times, lies down right next to your thigh, and lets out a massive, dramatic sigh. You might think they are bored or annoyed, but canine behaviorists explain that the meaning of a dog's sigh depends entirely on their body language. If their eyes are half closed and their body is completely relaxed as they sigh, it represents absolute emotional closure and satisfaction. It means they have officially let go of all their stress and anxiety because they are finally where they belong, right next to their parent. It is their way of saying, finally, I am safe now. Sign number 14, mirroring your daily routines, energy levels, and lifestyle choices. Dogs are master observers of human behavior. If you are a calm, quiet person who loves to read on Sundays, your dog will naturally learn to lay quietly at your feet. If you are an energetic person who loves to wake up early and dance around the house, your dog will match that high energy with excitement. Even more deeply, they mirror your internal moods. If you are anxious or stressed about a work call, your dog might pace around the room, sensing your tension. They adapt their entire personality to match yours because they look up to you as their guide. Just like a young child mirrors the habits, moods, and lifestyle of their parents, your dog is shaping their daily life around yours out of pure respect and devotion. Sign number 15, the famous heart-melting head tilt when you talk to them. When you speak to your dog in that high-pitched, loving baby voice, do they tilt their head from side to side as if they are trying to comprehend every single word. While it looks incredibly cute on camera, scientists have discovered that this head tilt serves a deep auditory and emotional purpose. Dogs tilt their heads to adjust their ears to better locate and analyze the emotional tone of your voice. They are filtering out background noise because your specific words and your emotional state are the most important things in the room. They are paying absolute attention to you, trying to decode your feelings because they care deeply about what their parent is saying.
Sign number 16. Looking at your face immediately after making a mistake. Imagine your dog accidentally knocks over a trash can or chews on a loose shoe. The very first thing they do isn't running away. They freeze, lower their head, and look up at your eyes with a guilty expression. Animal behaviorists explain that dogs don't actually feel human guilt, but they do feel a deep desire to read your reaction. They look at your face because your approval matters more to them than anything else. Like a child who looks at their mom after breaking a glass, they are checking to see if they have broken the bond of safety between you. They look for your forgiveness because being out of your good graces is the scariest place for them to be. Sign number 17. Sitting near you and facing away while you enjoy your meal. Have you ever noticed that when you sit down at the dinner table, your dog comes and sits near your chair, but instead of begging, they face the door or the window? In canine evolution, eating is a vulnerable moment where predators could attack. By standing guard and facing outwards while you consume your food, your dog is performing a sacred pack duty. They are actively protecting their parent while they eat, making sure no danger approaches you. It is a protective instinct born out of deep familial responsibility. Sign number 18. Placing a single gentle paw on your arm or leg when you are sitting together. This isn't the aggressive scratching for food. This is a soft, static touch. In the language of touch, a dog's paw is a powerful tool for establishing social connection. By resting their paw on you, they are maintaining physical contact, creating an emotional bridge between their body and yours. It is their version of holding your hand, a silent way of saying, I am here, you are here, and everything is perfect. Sign number 19. Walking up to you and performing a deep stretch, lowering their front legs while keeping their hips high. While this can sometimes be an invitation to play, when a dog does it calmly right as you enter a room, it is actually a canine greeting of deep relaxation. Dogs never stretch or expose their underbelly in front of someone they distrust or fear. By stretching comfortably forward in your presence, they are showing that their muscles are relaxed and their mind is at peace around you. It is the canine equivalent of a teenager stretching on the couch at home because they feel completely comfortable around their family. Sign number 20. Forcing their cold nose right underneath your hand or palm, forcing you to pet them. This is called nuzzling. When you are busy typing on your laptop or watching television, your dog might slide their snout right under your hand and lift it up. While it can seem demanding, it is actually an incredibly sweet psychological expression. Your hands are the tools you use to feed, groom, and comfort them. By seeking direct contact with your palms, they are seeking the physical validation that only their parent can give. They are literally placing themselves under your care, asking for the touch that triggers happy endorphins in their soul.
Our dogs may not speak our human language, and they may never be able to write us a thank you note, but every single day, through these 20 beautiful, subtle, and soulful behaviors, they are shouting to the world, "You are my safety, you are my family, and you are my beloved parent." Being a pet parent is a beautifully heavy responsibility. They give us 100% of their hearts, asking for absolutely nothing in return except for our time, our kindness, and our love. They suffer in silence just to keep us happy, and they celebrate our existence every single time we walk through the front door. How many of these 20 holy signs does your furry baby show you? What is their name? And what is their most beautiful habit? please share your heartwarming stories in the comment section below. I read, love, and reply to every single one of your messages. Before you close this video, please take one quick second to do something truly important for your pup. If you want to continue unlocking the deepest, most beautiful secrets of your pet's mind and ensure you are becoming the absolute best dog parent they could ever wish for, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. By officially joining our Soul Paw family today, you are making a sacred promise to always listen to your dog's silent language and protect them just like they protect you. Thank you so much for your loyal support. Keep loving your beautiful furry babies, and we will see you in the very next video.